tonight I wanted to bring to you the Secret Not Secret Kit Club YouTube Hop number 4. This time I am on a team called Scrappy Shenanigans with a couple other ladies, talented ladies, and I am second to last in line. And I received this very cheerful, bright layout. Let's see if I can get that without the lights. There we go. From Khristina Sorge, and this is what I'm going to be scrap lifting. It looks like she has a line of cameras and ribbons right here that her pictures are resting on like a shelf. She has little embellishments here. Looks diagonal, and rain boots. So what I took from that, I went through my paper pads, and I found this one paper pad that had polka dots on it, and I purchased these for $3 from a company that was going out of business. So I think I got like 15 paper pads, and each one was $3. And the paper's pretty thick. So what I did is I started going through it, and I found, let's see if I can find them pretty quick. Thought they were near the top. I found this polka dotted paper, which is a little more muted than Christina's layout, but I still like these. And I have a picture of my daughter dancing in the rain outside in a backyard when she was younger, so that's what I'm going to use. So I thought I would pair this with these squiggly stripes. But I went through the whole paper pad, and I came across this blue paper, which I don't like. So I thought that I could use that as my background, just kind of as the border. See how she has the blue going around there? So this is what I came up with. Let's close this up here. This is where I'm at so far. So here's going to be my background paper. And then I thought, maybe I could do some borders of butterflies. That would be cool. Decided I did not like that, but I had already cut my paper. So I figured I would come across with a type of a ribbon or border to cover it. So I moved on from there because I knew I could save that. Here's my polka dots on top. I know Christina did all polka dots, but I wanted to use both papers. I thought that they complemented each other really well, so I wanted to use both. I'm going to have to trim that a little bit so they match up. So that's going to be my border. And then one of the big things I want to do is use my scraps. So I went to my scraps bin, and I found this when I was looking for something else. I came across these cameras, and if you remember Christina, she has cameras all cut out for her shelf. So I thought, oh wow, I'll just use this to cover up the butterflies, and that worked perfectly. So, and I'll probably ink all these edges as well. And then there was a cut apart that I had that was it had like wrinkles in it, and as I was backing it, it fell apart. So I thought, okay, we're gonna get that used up. So I'm thinking maybe an L shape. So let's do it this way. Sorry about that. And these are all scraps that I used to back this. And I think I'm going to come in and do Nuvo dots or enamel dots where all these little circles are, just to kind of bring those out because these blend in. And then I found this frame that I've been kicking around forever. I mean, I'm talking like 2002. It came with a Disney pack. So I'm going to use that, bringing in, I know the yellows don't match, but I'm okay with that. It just doesn't bother me. Like, I think you only see this yellow and this yellow on here, so not a big deal for me. Then I'm going to put that, something like that. And then I found, so I have this little bowl on my desk, and I wanted to use up whatever's in here. So every time I do a page, I take something out of this bowl, and I'm going to keep doing that until it's empty. I found this in my scraps as well. So I'm thinking maybe we'll put my title here. Not sure what that's going to be yet. I have to find my pictures. I know the pictures I want to use, but I have to go look for them and print them on my new PM400 Epson. I also found some chipboard, these little butterflies. I thought that that would be cute. Here, or I might put it down here, I'm not sure yet. This ribbon came out of the bowl, and I thought, you know, that kind of, if I put it behind here, kind of lets it pop off the page, and I might do it on the top. I might do it on the bottom. Like I said, I'm not sure right now how it's all going to lay out, but this is going to be the base layout. I won't be moving stuff much. Then I went to find something because Christina had that little rainbow up there. I found this. I don't like the embroidery on it, but I can hide that. And this is more of this, please. I think this came from an old studio calico, and it's chipboard. And I'll probably take some of that cardboard off of it because I got a geotag with a little heart, which I like. It brings in that green. And then I'm just gonna kind of stick that there. So then in my bowl here, there's a bunch of buttons. So I was like, oh, how could I use those? So what I've decided to do is take my buttons and I'm going to add them to the different dots. Just like this. So no two dots are gonna match. I have a bunch of them here. I'm gonna get them used up because they're just sitting on my desk. And I thought that that added a lot of texture to the layout. And wow, I have a whole bunch of them. I'm going to be sewing a lot. I don't want two blues together. And it's going to look something like this. Let's do that and put that there. But that's kind of my base layout, what I'm thinking. I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to ink all the edges, glue this down, print my pictures. I may rough up some of the edges as well, and add a few more things. I don't know, I might pop some stuff up, but once I have it all done, I'll come back and we'll go through what I decided to do. Hey everyone, so here's my final layout for the Secret Not Secret Kit Club Telephone Hop number 4. I followed Khristina Sorge, and I used the polka dots from her layout. I also used pops of black. I added this to it, and her rain boots reminded me that I had this picture of my daughter dancing in the backyard in her PJs and her rain boots, that I needed to get that scrapped. So it was a great layout. I used her polka dots. I needed to add a little something something, so I added these stripes as I talked about earlier in the video. Also the buttons. These were in this bowl of just different things I find on my desk. I like to call them tchotchkes, and I just put them in there, and I pulled the buttons out of there. I think I pulled this little geotag out. This white button, the butterflies came from there, the ribbon came from there. This is a Project Life card. I was not going to do that. I had this, if you remember, I had this cut file that I was going to use. I just couldn't get it to work. It was overpowering everything, and I wanted to make sure that I showed the rain boots because that was part of the journaling, is that's her new boots, and she wanted to wear them. So I edited that out. I kept trying to use it, and finally I just said, no, it's not going to work. I'll use that on another layout. So I put that off to the side. Like I said, I used the different buttons to add some texture, and I tried to overlap the dots with the different colors. I may add a pop of black here now that I'm looking at it, because I have this index card, project, what is it, pocket page card. This is the main part of it, and then I have some black down here, so I think I need a little pop of black here, which I can add that. I also used these purple rhinestones, which was in my bowl to use up. This is a Creative Memories border punch buttons, and I put stickles for the buttonholes. In person, it shines pretty nice. I don't know how it looks on the camera, but gives a nice little effect to it. Draws your eye to the middle of the page, which obviously the picture's there as well. So I added to my bowl of goodies. Since I used up a bunch of stuff, I was cleaning my desk and I found some other items, so I threw them in there. And then I had another empty bowl. When I was cleaning my desk, I found these little pieces of foam. My tip to you is I would lose them. I want to always use them to back little things, you know, like maybe this. I would put some foam on it to make it stand up. But I never can find it, so I grab another sheet. So now I have this little bowl here, and hopefully I can use those up as well. And then my second tip is, since I've been videotaping, what happens is I don't do my journaling until after I am done. So for the new year, I have decided that when I'm doing a layout, I will quickly scratch down my notes and the date. And after I'm done videoing, I will go ahead and I will journal this little block here. It'll be done. I'm going to put it away, and I will not have a big stack of layouts laying around that I have to take care of. Right now, I think I have probably 3 drawers full of them that I'm going to have to work through. I worked on them the last crop I went. I got maybe 30 of them journaled, but I still have a ways to go. So I don't need to add to that stack. So that is my new plan. So once I pick the pictures, I figure out the journaling, do the layout, videotape it, and then I journal and put away. I hope that helps. And until next time, hope you enjoyed my video and my layout. And Christy is from Christy's Beautiful Life is up next, and she'll be doing her take on my layout. Have a great one. Bye-bye.